Hello and welcome to a one shot we'll be doing for 5e, just because we haven't played before and I do plan on doing a full campaign later on. We will be playing a game in Eberron, and the party, who consists of Marcus playing as Cloak and Kit playing as Bender. They are...
Blender.
Blender, yes. That's what I said, didn't I?
You said Bender.
Okay, it's Blender. Yeah, they're both have to play level 3 goblins. So we have a Blender is a level 3 fighter with the battle master archetype, and then Marcus with Cloak is a thief, so a rogue. And yes, so the basic setup for this is they are both from the monster country of Drorum, and they are stowaways on an airship that is currently heading to a city in Breland. They aren't exactly sure. They just heard where it was going and jumped on. And if they found each other on this in the storage department, or if they knew each other beforehand, it's up to you two if you want to roleplay that part. But yeah, so you're on an airship heading to Breland, which is like a massive metropolitan nation. It has pretty much everything: industry, organized crime, all the races mixed there. And yeah, so obviously you're heading there now to hopefully have a shot at making it big. And you have decided that instead of paying for a free on, you're just going to sneak on. And you're currently in the storage department. So yeah, if you guys want to roleplay introducing yourselves to each other and so on. Hello? Hello.
Hello. I hear a shifty green boy.
What?
I hear a shifty green boy.
Shut up. We don't want to get fucking caught.
Where are you hiding?
I'm in a box. What about you?
Well, I'm not in a box right now. That's why I'm trying to find way. Where are you? Tap on the box.
No, go get your own box.
I've got a box, just not in one right now.
What?
Anyway, I'm hungry.
Oh, fuck.
Come on, let's go find something to eat.
Oh, fuck. I tried to shove one. I tried to open my box, but it's like... Turns out it's locked from the outside.
Alright.
Oh, shit. So, help me out.
Which one are you in? You haven't told me which one you're in.
It's the one labeled bananas.
Well, how do you know that if you're inside the box?
I wrote it outside the box.
Okay, do you want to give me an inspection check? See if you can find it, Marcus.
What now?
Inspection.
Inspection.
Yep.
Yes.
Investigation. Sorry, investigation.
That's
You have a +1 to it.
Yeah. I thought there was a skill that I didn't have.
Yeah, no, sorry, investigation. Yeah. Yeah, so you wander around for a little bit as Blender keeps on talking. You're sort of looking around, the sound of his voice, and eventually you look up and you're about 3 boxes from the ground with about 3 more boxes on top of it. They're all stacked in nice, organized. You know how they're stacked, like just all nice and neatly, all on top of each other. You see scrawled onto the side of a box what you assume is meant to be the word banana. It's B-A...
It's Goblin.
Yeah, it's spelt wrong. The B's facing the wrong direction. But you managed to find it. It's just hastily scrawled on with red paint.
Well, I think I found your box then.
Nice.
I wonder how I can unlock it.
There's like a simple latch.
Probably, but that's not the issue.
Oh, fuck.
That shows that there's boxes currently on top of it, and it is on top of other boxes.
Shit.
Out.
Uh,
Alright, I'll see if I can get the boxes off the top.
Yep. So how are you going to get on top of the boxes?
I'll climb up them.
All right. Do you want to give me a? What one would that best be? Would you say you like your parkour up it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'll give you acrobatics then. So you got a +5 to that.
Yeah, I think I passed.
It hasn't. Oh, yeah, you're fine. Yeah, you just quickly scurry your way up to the top. You walk along to where his is, and you can just like sort of push the boxes off onto the ground if you don't care about being sneaky about it, or else you're going to have to sort of find another way to move them about.
Oh no, I'll just push them off the shelf.
Sweet as you push them off. Eventually, you come to his one. Do you just want to push that up as well and hope he's all good, or yeah, actually gonna be nice?
Oh no, he's going off as well.
Okay, sweet as. So you hear the boxes move. You hear smashing on the floor. It gets closer to you, closer to you. You're like, what do you role play this thing?
So while he's pushing it, I'll be like, what the fuck are you doing? No, don't tip it over. Fuck, guys.
And then eventually you hear him land on top of yours, and then whoof, off you fall as well.
Oh man,
Just before I push him off, I just say, brace yourself.
Yeah, I start swearing at him, so I'm not just open the box.
All right. Yeah, and so it smashes on the floor. The box opens up on its own just from the impact. You don't take any damage. You don't have to worry about that. It's not that high, but it is high enough to give you, a couple of bruises here and there. But yeah, you could just get out. You're rather annoyed by it, I guess.
Yeah.
Role play it.
You're a scum, aren't you? Ah, man. Let's gonna have a smooth ride. What's your name, anyway?
My name is Cloak. Good to meet you. What's your...
Name's Splendor.
How did you get that name?
I shimmy a bit, showing my 2 short swords.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Alright, well, I suppose we're going to go something that we get out of here because we made quite a lot of noise just then.
Yeah. So as you're looking around, you see basically there's 2 ways in. There's the large door where obviously they brought the cargo in and will eventually take it out, and then there's one way which you assume leads deeper inwards.
We're looking for food, I'm guessing.
Well, I'm not sure where you're going, but I'm off to find the galley.
Wait, so we're off to find some food, man.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So yeah, we'll take the door that goes deeper into the ship.
Yeah.
Yep. Kit, what was your passive perception?
It's 10, I think.
10. Okay, so it's the same as Click's. Both of you notice as you approach the door, you hear footsteps coming down from towards you.
Oh, we better hide.
Where's it coming from? Which door?
The only door.
Yeah, so
I mean, there's a small door which you can assume leads further inwards, or you have the big door where they brought everything in on.
Oh, okay.
Which, if you open that, you'll be in the air, because you're on an airship.
Yeah.
Essentially a blimp / plane thingy.
So how's the, is everything, just on,
Basically, have you ever been into, a shipping yard? They're basically, you got multiple boxes stacked on top of each other, forming neat rows and corridors.
Okay, is there, a shelf that we could, hide under?
Give me a... You'll be quick, so it'll just be perception. Just for a quick look around.
Wow. 3.
Oosh! You can't see anything immediately.
Oh, crap. Then I'll just hide behind the door.
I'm going to go into stealth.
Yep.
So I
What
was
do you?
gonna go stealth, but like right behind the door.
Oh
Where
yeah.
it's gonna.
So
Yeah.
when they open up, yeah, I get what you mean. So when they open up, you'll be hidden behind it. Yeah. What about you, Cloak? What's he doing?
Finding a dark shadow to hide in.
All right. So yeah, you go behind one of the big stacks of crates. Do you want to be able to see the door or?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Cool. Both of you give me a stealth check. And Blender. All right.
Right.
Yeah. So as so the door opens up, and to your misjudgment, it opens up inwards, not outwards. So they open up and they just see a goblin standing there.
I immediately like jump like the closest guy.
All right. All right. Make me an attack roll, I guess. Oh, we'll enter initiative actually. So roll initiative.
Yep.
I don't expect to be rolling this soon. Oh, that's life.
Yeah. Then there's the guy that makes some.
Wait, are we rolling initiative?
Yes,
Yep.
because he's attacking.
Because I made some for this. No, Blender has to do the.
I think I have the wrong book. I do. Hang on. There it is. This is the one I want. There we go. Close you. Won't need that. You are not fighting ghosts. You're not fighting drow. God damn it. Flying sword. Oh, that sounds cool. I really don't know what this are, but I want. It was the guards. Yes, I know it, but come on, you must have just a. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. 372, right at the back of the book. Right. Oh. Oh, here we go. They lied. They said 372, but it's not that, even that far. Here we go, guards. Alright, so they got. Where's your initiative? So what have you rolled? So you got a 20 and a 13 there. And not a guard it is. So it'll just be +1. 18, so we'll go Blender, guards, and then Marcus.
So what kind of guards are they? Like,
They're just like, yeah, they're both just, one's a human, one's a half-elf.
okay. So I'm just gonna. So I'm just gonna. Would you say I'm already right beside them, or
Yep.
is there like?
Yep, you don't need to move to attack them. They just literally open the door. You're standing right in front of them. It'll be a surprise round. Obviously, you get your attack.
Okay. I'll do my. I'll do my first attack.
Yep.
You son of a gun.
No, obviously.
Nope. Right. Time to do my second attack with my second sword. That hits.
It hasn't shown up for me yet. I only see the 1, the 9.
Really?
Yeah, it hasn't updated for me. Oh, just
He
roll.
got a 22.
Oh, yeah, that definitely hits. Yeah. Okay, because it, yeah, no. Oh, there we go, now it's straight up. Sweet. So, roll your damage.
Alright.
So you've done 6 damage, and that was your... Alright, then it goes to their turn. So the one you just attacked is just going to... he will just attack you with his spear. And his to hit is... And they arranged +3 to hit. I'm guessing that hits.
Yep, that
Yeah,
hits.
and the other one will also attack you with her spear. So does that hit?
Yeah, it hits. That's
Okay.
20
Okay.
I have an AC of 16.
That's pretty decent for a 5e. And they have a spear, which does 1d6 plus 1. Ooh, so you've taken 11 damage.
So what I'm gonna do is, for the first attack, I'm gonna parry
Okay.
using one of my maneuvers.
Yep.
Yep. So I'm gonna expend my maneuver dice. So I roll a d8 plus my dexterity modifier, which is 2,
Yep.
and it increases the total amount of damage by that amount.
Okay, so that will go into, I guess, you're targeting the first one.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Do that then.
Fudge.
So yeah.
Really? So, alright. 7. So a total of 8 damage.
So that's pretty cool. That's like your reaction, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. And then it goes to Kilk's turn.
I'm still in stealth, aren't I? So I can sneak attack.
Yep. You can move up and sneak attack.
Oh, I can do a sneak attack with my short bow from.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Do that then.
Yeah. So I'm going to be doing that to the human.
Do you want? Yeah. So the one that's already been attacked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sweet as.
I'm assuming that doesn't hit.
No, unfortunately not. And what's there? What did you roll for your stuff? It wasn't.
I got a 12 before.
Okay, yeah. So your position's now been given away. So obviously.
Okay.
All right, and it goes to Blender's turn again.
Alright. Once again, I'm gonna attack first guy.
Yeah, same dude. Unfortunately, that does not hit.
Alright. Then my bonus action to attack again.
Yeah.
Oh, for bloody
This is a shame. So as you're doing, the one who's injured, he's going to attempt to disengage. Do you want to get your attack opportunity off, or are you going to hold it for reduced damage?
I'm gonna hold it.
Okay, cool. And then the other one will attack you. So nope, not at all. And then so the humans, he sort of hops back while poking like his spear at you, and he goes, "I'm off to get help," and then he runs off. And then then it goes up to back to Kilk's turn.
So I've been given away, which means I need to move to re-stealth, don't I?
Yep.
So I'm going to be doing that.
Okay, cool. So move and then make your stuff roll. Oh, very nice.
Nice.
Too bad that wasn't on an attack.
Yeah.
I know, right?
That's always the way it is, eh? Alright, so back to your turn then, Blender.
Alright. Blender's going to attack. No. And for his bonus action,
Attack again.
Yeah, he's gonna attack.
Oh, this is going well. The luck of the dice, man.
Yeah, it's just not on me today.
Oh, yeah, I'm guessing that hurts. It's a 21. 6 damage.
I'll take it.
Yeah, take it. Cool. And it goes back to Cloakstone.
I'm just going to do it again. I'm going to fire out of the shadows.
Sweet as. Roll the hit. Unfortunately, not.
Damn.
Yeah. Their AC is
Wow.
16.
Okay.
Yeah. And then back to your turn, Blender.
Alright. Linus, can I hit? No! Bonus action, second wind.
Oh, so you're going to get your double
Yeah.
action. Oh, that's your heal, isn't it?
Yeah, it's my heal.
Yeah.
It's 1d10 plus 3.
Okay, cool. Well, roll that then.
7. Not good enough.
Oh, wow. Every little bit helps. 7's not bad. At least it's not
Yeah,
normal. It's not normally when you roll to heal, you're like, oh yeah, oh look at all those ones. It's always the way when it heals. I never heal max, it's always the minimum. Okay, so she's just gonna poke at you again. Nope. And then Cloak's turn.
So, did I get discovered?
No, you're good.
Oh, so I can just do my sneak attack again.
Yeah. Oof,
That one
very
hit it.
nice. Yes, it does.
Alright, so roll my regular damage and add 2d6s.
Yep. Oh, there we go. And then your 2d6s. You should be able to kill her in a single strike. Oh, you don't. Shit.
Or not.
Alright. And you're both your pets at 10. Okay. So yeah, you can hear more guards coming from the distance.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, and back to Blender's turn.
More guards coming. This is the only way.
We just need to get rid of this one as quick as possible, dispatch him, and then we can escape.
Yeah.
Alright. Blender's gonna attack.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Finally.
Yeah, roll damage.
Arrow damage. It was 1d6. 1d6.
You can do it, I believe in you.
Yes!
Ah, nice. Yeah,
Yes.
so you as you're fighting, you manage to brush aside the spear and you go for a kill. And how do you do this?
Alright, so what I'm gonna do is. So the way he does it is he parries, slashes the leg, and then with the other sword, aims for the head.
Awesome. So yep, you parasite slash, and then you just do a knife stab straight through the bottom of the jaw, and it just comes up the top of the head.
Yep.
And you can see the guards starting to round the corner now, coming straight towards you.
Alright, is this like an end of the hallway, or?
Basically, you're still at the thing. You can like try to close. Like you can't go down the hallway. They've blocked it. They're coming towards you.
There's no one exit hallway.
Yeah, it's a one exit hallway at the moment.
Oh boy. Alright, I'm gonna close the door.
Yep, close the door then. That'll be your bonus action. You still have your move, so.
Yep. And then a move action. Is there like a close box? Or
Yeah,
anything?
you got one. You got the stacks all nicely linked up there. It's more than enough room for you just to run behind some.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
All right, cool. And then we'll jump to Cloak now.
Anyway, my plan is just to remain hidden for them to come into the room, start searching, and then as they're searching, we'll make our escape through the door.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So yeah, and then in the next turn, the door opens up. You see two more guards, the guard from before, and then you see a much more heavily armoured man walk in. And yeah, and so they all go in pairs. The heavy armoured man sort of walks straight down the corridor where Cloak's hiding. So what are you going to do to get out of his way?
Can I climb into like a gap in the shelf or something?
There's not really any gaps. You could try climbing up.
Oh, yep, I'll do that then.
So yes. Alright, roll your acrobatics. Oh, very nice. Yeah, you quickly just scurry up, straight up the side. You're now on top of one of the stacks of crates. And you get a much better view. So, yeah, two here are basically walking down the corridor you're at, and then like two corridors down, the other two start walking down. And yeah, it doesn't take too long for them to pass, and eventually the other two find the crates knocked over, and all of them move over to the woods that way.
Alright, time to escape.
Yep, time to escape.
Alright, and you have to give me another acrobatics to get down quickly. Or you could just like jump and take the 4 damage. Okay, you don't need to do that at all. Yeah, you quickly just scale down, land in a roll, and you just scurry through the door.
Alright.
That's the fourth nat 20 I've had since we started.
See him like runs through the door.
It's nuts.
I'm gonna run after him and close the door behind me.
Okay.
No, don't close the door behind you. Leave it open. Because they'll hear it.
Yeah. Is there like does it lock from the inside or the outside?
It doesn't have a lock on it.
Wait, didn't it
I
open?
guess I'll just leave it open while we sneak out.
Okay.
Didn't it open outwards?
Yeah, it opens outwards.
Opens inwards. So, if you're...
It opens into the hallway.
Into the hallway, yeah.
Into the hallway, so there is a chance we could block the door. If you know what I mean.
You would have to spend time to block it, though.
Yeah.
And you don't know, and you obviously don't know what else is through this side. So you could be blocking it and then have guards sneak up on you.
Yep.
So I say just run for it.
Alright. Cool. So yeah, you run down and you basically come to a fork in the road. So there's basically a T intersection. So you can either go forward or left.
Left.
Yeah, left.
Alright. How are you going to go about this? Are you sneaking around?
I'm sneaking everywhere.
Alright. Both of you give me a stealth check then.
Am I just bad at stealth checks or what?
Yeah, it seems so.
I guess 5e doesn't like me at all.
Yeah, seems that way, yeah. It seems to love Marcus, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marcus, you haven't given your roll either.
Yeah, I did. I got a 13.
Oh, you got 13. Oh, sorry, I didn't see it. I thought that was one before. Yeah, so I was looking for... These are all the main characters. Living spells. Holy shit, that sounds cool. I've got to do something with that. Where is... Oh, there must be just an NPC artificer. Oh, I guess not. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna put Mark there though. Generic NPCs, here we go. Ah, that's it. Okay, cool. So as you're walking through, you take a left turn. Who's point and who's rear?
I'll be rare.
You'll be rear. Okay, so yeah, Marcus Cook's character, you walk around, and as you approach, you see that there's a few guards standing there, sort of looking your direction. They haven't spotted you yet. You sort of like poke around, see them, and then dart back. Hello.
Sorry about that. I just got interrupted.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. So as you walk around the corner, you you don't walk around. You sort of like quickly peek around, and then you see that there's some guards down that corridor, and they're facing your direction, probably waiting to get called up or something.
What else is there in the corridor?
There's a door behind them.
Okay.
Is there like somewhere we could hide under, a, like a table with clothes on top?
As you look down, you can see that there seems to be some type of workstation, like directly ahead of you if you head straight. But you still would have to try to get away past these guards here. Is there anything else you want to try to do?
Was there another? Did you say there was another way we could go?
Do you want to give me investigation for that, or a perception, depending if you want to take your time or not?
No, I think he meant going back on the T section. Is that what you mean?
You're at the T intersection at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'll do the investigation.
Yeah. Okay. Do that.
Oh, that's nice.
You manage to find. You look around and you look up and you can see that there is some air ducts.
Ooh, there you
Ooh,
go.
suppose I'll climb into the other then.
All right. So
Alright, Kellic.
you have to get the air duct off. Do you have any like? How are you planning on like opening up the vent?
I have a crowbar.
Oh, sweet ass. You're fine. I won't let you to test for that. You just open that up and climb on in.
What's in the Dungeoneer's pack? What is in the Dungeoneer's pack?
What's that?
Just take a look. Normally it says well, that's in the player's handbook, isn't it?
Yeah, Player's Handbook.
What page? Do you know?
Nope.
Okay, let me find. Oh, here we go. Here's items.
Okay.
Oh, here
So
we go.
it's-
Packs. Dungeoneering pack.
A backpack, a crowbar, a hammer, 10 torches, a tinderbox, 10 days of rations, a water skin, and 50 feet of hempen rope.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's very good.
Dungeoneer's pack. Okay. So we got a crowbar and a hammer. And a tinderbox, just in case.
Yeah, you never know when that would be useful.
Alright.
Alright, so you open it, you quickly ply it open with your 2 crowbars, one each, and you climb in, I'm guessing.
Yep.
Yep. So yeah, and this air duct pretty much follows the same route. You can either go left or you can go forward. So do you want?
I say that if there's people guarding it, there's got to be something interesting behind it.
I mean, they could just be trying to stop us from escaping the hallway.
That means that's the exit then. Let's go.
Yes, correct. So let's go that way.
Yeah, we're going that way.
All right, so you head that way. And as you're approaching, you're just crawling along the air ducts. Eventually, the duct comes to an end. There is another vent, and then ahead of you, you can see sort of the spinning blades. So obviously that blocks your way. So you can only one way to go.
What's through the vent?
So you look through the vent. It seems to be some type of sort of guard barracks, but you can't see any guards immediately in there.
Guard guards barracks. Is there any? Do I need anything from a guards barracks? We're gonna get a map.
That would be quite useful.
Yeah. I like to kill it since he seems to be a sneaky kind. Like he could go first.
Yeah, well, we'll do that then, eh? I'll go first.
Yep. So you jump out, and then give me your staff roll. Oh, very nice. Yep. You fall out, land with a soft plat, and you quickly duck under one of their mess tables. And yeah, you immediately you can't see anything. You see for doorways, obviously you have Jesus. Who's that?
I'm not too sure.
All right. Anyway, so you see basically there's the door where the guards are currently, and then you see a door at either end of the little barracks type thing.
Okay, is there anything interesting in this room? Like any drawers or anything that might be
There's the sort of military style footlockers at the end of each of the beds.
Oh yeah, I might have a look and see if I can find anything in any.
All right, give me a quick investigation. Do you want to call your compatriot down, or
What's that?
do you want to call your compatriot on down, or
No,
No.
he's going to stay up there for the moment.
okay? So yes.
That's my investigation, 17.
So you managed to get around 4 lots of rations. You managed to scrounge up around 3 pieces of gold and 30 pieces of silver. Apart from that, it's just like a bunch of like clothes, like sort of like small memento type things, like like more like good luck charm type things, like rabbit's foots and stuff like that. There's little trinkets here and there.
Nothing that I would want to keep then.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll call Blender down and say, right, we're going to go for this.
Alright. I jump down. I'll jump down to vent. Ask him, have we found a map yet?
Not in this room, but there must be another one somewhere.
Alright, lead the way.
Alright, so through the door that's on the other side of the guarded door.
So yes. So you run up, you open it up, and you come immediately to a 4-way intersection. Ahead of you, very obviously, you see a big sign that says engine room, but you can't see anything to your left. You can see a door, and also to your right, you also see another door.
Any indication of what these doors might be?
Unfortunately, not. You just know ahead is the engine room.
Do you want to check? Should we check if the engine room has a map?
We'll just see if the engine room's got anything worth having.
Alright.
So
Alright.
to the engine room.
Alright, so yeah, you go in and you open up the door, and immediately you see basically you're on it's like a 2-level thing. You got the bottom level, and then you got sort of like a catwalk walking around the edge, and like into the middle of the room you can see sort of a large crystal, probably about the size of like a human head, which is spinning, sort of like on it's like in a type of contraption, and it's sort of being zapped with little. It's either getting zapped or it's releasing energy. So, and you can see there's a couple of like engineers walking around the base of it, like checking, like on like little like they have little magical tablet type things, and it shows like that probably something. You don't know much about engineering, but they're obviously doing some form of maintenance or just making sure everything's working correctly.
Are there any control panels near me?
Not near you, no. There is one on the second level. The catwalk sort of reaches out in front of the crystal, and you can see what looks like some levers up there.
Is there like another door like that would lead to like an office?
You see about 6 doors in this room. The one you came through, there's one directly opposite you, and then looking up the top, you can see basically two going sideways, and then there's um, one one going like forward on the second level, and then there's also another one directly above you on the second level.
Hmm, which one? Which one would be the chief engineer's room?
Go up, go up.
Yeah, we'll go up. Like, is there like some pipes we can climb?
Uh, yes, there is. There's the sort of like the metal, like and like factories and stuff. They just have the metal support beam sort of in the open.
Alright,
Yeah, you can just like climb one of those up to the second level.
sweet.
So you can either give me athletics or acrobatics, whichever is better.
Alright, let's see what I have. I think they're the same for me.
Probably are.
Actually, no. Acrobatics is a bonus.
Fair enough.
Wow. I think I've not rolled anything above 10 today.
Well, that's not bad. 11's fine. That gets you up. Has Cloak rolled? Were
Oh,
you?
you want me to?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
If you want to get up on the second level, or you can stay in the bottom.
there you go.
You make it fine. So you both climb up the posts, and you sort of land on the second level. And as you land, you can sort of see. You see another man in the room that was like above the barracks. You see a man sort of walking. He's walking out towards the what looks like the control panel, and he has basically like a set of tools he's taking out with him. He doesn't seem to have noticed you yet.
What should we do?
Uh, I say we hide.
We hide.
Yeah. Is there like, yeah.
Yeah, there's like sort of like some boxes along the side, as well as like some small benches as well, sort of like workbenches type thing.
I hide like under a workbench.
Yeah. So you want to give me your stuff roll?
Alright. Stuff. Roll. That's a good stuff.
That's pretty good.
And I got a 23.
Yeah. So yeah, you both just so you both just like hide everywhere that's behind a crate or underneath the workbench or something, and he comes out and he starts just he opens up like the control panel and he starts doing something with it. You can't exactly see, but he's preoccupied now.
Alright.
I want to see if he has anything in his pockets.
All right, you'll have to. Yep, you can sneak up. You want to give me another stuff roll for sneaking up? All right, yeah, it's fine. Yeah, you sneak up to him fine, and you'll have to give me a sleight of hand to check his pockets. Yep, you're fine. Well, you pull out what looks to be some form of fancy-looking pocket watch made of some shiny metal, and you take out a wrench from his pocket as well.
And so I'll keep the shiny trinket.
Yep.
And I'll keep hold of the wrench for now.
All right, cool.
And now I'm going to slip into the shadows again.
All right, excellent. Yep, you don't need to worry about another stealth check. You move off and you disappear back to Cloak.
Oh, I'm going directly to the door that he went through.
Okay, sweet as.
Like the door he came from.
Yep. So you open it up, and yeah, it seems to be some form of sort of like engineers, sort of like storage room type thing. Has lots and lots of tools and like spare parts all around the place.
I'm gonna search for like I don't know, like a map of any kind, or
Um,
maybe like
yeah, well, that's actually pretty easy to find in here. There's like a workbench, and then above it there's a map of the section of the ship.
Just take the map.
is the map is just a piece of
It's
paper
it's not a
or
piece of paper. It's like a sort of it's like actually like painted onto the wall type thing.
but oh, does it say what the other two doors are?
So basically, one leads up to the bridge, and the other one leads down to an observation deck on the bottom level.
Observation deck sounds like somewhere we could eat.
If we go to the observation deck, there'll probably be other people there, and we can try and blend in.
Yeah. Well, we're goblins. It's like, how
Yeah,
common would goblins be? Like,
but we're going into a place that's um, multicultural, aren't we?
Yeah, it's very cosmopolitan. You're literally coming from the nation of monsters,
oh, okay, okay.
and you're going to like the neighboring Breland, which is a massive cosmopolitan hub. So
Okay, so
you would expect to see some goblins eventually,
okay.
but at the same time, it's obvious that you're sort of stowaways.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. Well, that's a bit different then.
Yeah, like no, you're not dressed like nobles or anything.
Oh, is there like is there any engineer's uniform lying around?
There is indeed.
Ooh,
This
yes.
is sort of like the engineering
Yeah.
where all they keep all their tools, and they have some safety uniforms and stuff. They
Okay.
have like uniforms for like leaving the airship while it's operating type thing, and like doing outside works if it's needs doing,
Yeah.
and
Ooh.
like engine like things to do with like elemental resistances and stuff. So if you want to grab one of those, maybe handy. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah. Oh, actually, hmm, no, I'll just grab like what is it, uh, ordinary engineer's like
Yeah, just
uniform.
ordinary one. Yeah, so you spend a little bit of time. You manage to find a small one. That it's a little baggy on you, but it still fits nice enough anyway.
Yeah, I pass on to Click.
Yep. Cloak, what are you doing?
I'm gonna get myself disguises too.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So you take that as well. And yeah, so now you have an option of so you want to go down to the observation deck.
Yep.
Yep.
Cool. So you yeah, you head on down to the observation deck. Let's see if there's a thing for there we go. Noble. Yeah, so you head on down.
I'll also grab like I would say a wrench or a club or
You could
something.
grab an artificer's pack if you want to go down with that and be like look like real official.
Yeah. Yeah. Something like a
Yeah,
pack that
it's basically like a just like a briefcase, and it has like all the
no, like
contents on it.
I want like a weapon that looks like a power tool, but it's like a massive wrench or something.
Let's see if there's anything that could fit that. That would probably be player's handbook, I say.
I don't know, just like a decent sized hammer.
Most of the tools are more like small, like wrenches and all of
Yeah.
that. Actually, hang on, I have the Ebron book right in front of me. This has like artificer shit all over it, so. Da, 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 da. Um, nope, nope. Where's the items? Items. I don't care about magic items. Where's the mundane items? Oh, they don't have just have mundane items. I say you can find like a very very large wrench type thing, which could serve as a it would serve as a warhammer.
Yes, please.
Yep.
I'll take that.
So yes. And what about Cloak? What's he do?
I am going to try and make myself look as nondescript as possible.
I mean, you already got a engineer's uniform on, so like, how are you going to do that? What are you going to take with you?
I don't really think there's anything that I need to take with me. I've already got the wrench from the other guy.
Sweet as.
Yep.
Alright, so you're heading on down to the observation deck?
Yep.
Yeah, so you head on down. You pass a couple of other engineers, and they just sort of ignore you, and they just let you go down. And when you're down there, you sort of come out in like an emergency sort of exit, obviously for like, so you can engineers and servants can move around without being seen. And as immediately as you land on the bottom, you see nice fancy red carpet of gold embroidery, and it stretches off. You can see sort of like a partition wall to one side, and then on your side you can see like a kitchen with servants running around, and then another staircase that heads down to like another level beneath you. And then
I want to see the kitchen.
all right. So yeah, they seem to be preparing not really like a feast, but sort of like, you know, your what you expect from like a lunch. They like just like throughout the day, just like snacks and so on for people just to munch on. They have some fine wines and fine ales, as well as an array of spirits, and there's constantly servants moving back and forth. And eventually, a large portly man walks up to you and he goes, "Oh, good, there you are. So what we need you to do is over there seems to be some type of leak," and he points to like sort of a room off to the side. Yeah, there's just water spraying everywhere. We've turned off the valve, so yeah. Well, I guess you know how to do it, but the sooner you can get it up and running, the better. And then he just leaves you off.
Alright. Should we actually do it?
No.
I'll pull out like a. Do you know how I took a engineering bag?
Yeah.
Is there like a like science stuff we could use for that?
So you want to know what's in the artificer's pack?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. It's just with all the other kits. Oh, skipped a part. Artisan's tools. Common types of tools, each providing a single class. Actually doesn't say what's in it, but
No, well, what I just need is there is like a nearby like closet, janitor closet, so we could just pull out like a caution wet floor or something.
yeah, there is. Yeah, there's just
Okay.
like a cabinet over there.
So we'll just put one, like, you know, we'll just put one and then move on.
Alright, so you just go over, dump it in the middle, and walk off.
Yep.
Alright, where are you going to head off to?
Where should we go?
Yeah. So much to explore.
I'm just going to see if I can sneak a taste of whatever food is being made.
Ooh, yeah.
Yep.
Alright, they didn't say there was a kitchen.
You're in the kitchen, yeah.
Oh, we are in the kitchen.
Yeah. Okay,
grab
give a sleight of hand
like,
check.
random- Yeah, sleight of hands.
Okay, what
There you go.
are you aiming to grab?
Just little nibbles, like any hors d'oeuvres or anything like that.
Yeah, so like you're walking past it, like you like make your way like as if you're heading to fix the problem, and you just quickly just snatch a few things off as you're walking along. You make like a round trip, and then you come back and you just pull out a bottle of wine, and then you just have like numerous like little snack things.
Damn it.
So what? So you
What was that for?
Sleight of hand. Tried to grab some dessert.
So you walk past, you see like a sort of like a small sundae, and you like reach up, and you like, as soon as you're reaching up, you just get a massive spoon, just whack your hand.
Oh, correct. I so 100% that.
Yeah, you hiss, and then this woman just turns around. She just strains hit you again with the spoon.
Run away.
Okay. So Marcus, you managed to pull. You hit like a couple of these sort of small sandwiches. You get like another one which is like something made out of some type of fish stuffed with some type of cheese. It's all quite nice. You get like some small like macaroons.
The little biscuit things.
Yeah, the little biscuit things. Yeah, the French biscuit things. You get some of those.
Macarons.
Yeah, macarons. That's it. You have some like small biscuits made out of like nuts and like honey and so on. You just have a little variety of sweet and savoury things. You may actually even get like a little miniature savoury potato top pie, as well as like a little like a pear and apple pie as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I make my way out of the kitchen grinning to myself.
Yes. Now where do you want to head off to?
You said there were servants running downstairs as well.
Yes.
I'll go have a little look down there.
So you go down, and this seems to be just glass. It's like you land, and then there's just like a glass floor, just looking down on the ground below you. This whole level is just you're just walking on glass.
Nice.
Yeah. And you can see like a table set up, sort of off to the side, and you see like a small group of humans. They're not super finely dressed, but they're well enough dressed type thing that you can tell they're not probably in the upper echelons, but they are definitely well enough off to get by.
Is there like
More middle
is there
class.
any maps that we can check for yeah?
Not here. This area is just all just a glass observation floor.
Okay.
And the level you just came from is more so for the people who don't want to be standing on glass.
All right. Wait, how much levels are there in this ship?
Quite a few. You only saw like the bottom part of the section in the engineering deck, and then it didn't have much else apart from those like 4 levels for the engineering, storage, and observation deck. And then you saw one of the staircases that went up to the bridge.
Are there like any security that like walks around, or is it just?
There's like a few guards here and there, sort of like they've just like posted in pairs facing opposite each other. There's probably around 6 down here. And they're just standing there. And these ones seem to be much nicer dressed than the ones you fought before.
Alright, Click. What's the plan? You seem to know what you're doing.
I don't really have one at the moment. So, I suppose we should probably just... Maybe we should be figuring out what exactly it is we're going to be doing when we get off this airship.
Oh,
What's the next thing we need to do? Well, maybe we should try and go fix that leak. See if we can cause some fun things happening in there.
oh yes. Oh yes. No. Yeah. All right. I think I know what I can do. What say. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the leak.
Alright, cool. So you head on back to the leak.
Yep.
It seems to probably be some walk-in freezer, but they seem to have emptied everything from it, probably to move it into another thing. And then you can see clearly one of the pipes running along the edge has got like a clear split in it.
All right, well, we need to obviously change that then.
Yeah. I'd like to inspect the split to see if it's normal.
Yeah, we give me an inspection roll then.
Inspection. Wait, what do you mean by inspection? Insight or investigation?
Investigation, sorry, yeah.
Uh,
Insights for like people. It's like sense motive.
Wow, I just rolled sevens, do I? Wow,
Jesus.
okay. Yeah, I think I just rolled sevens.
You can't tell. A split's a split, according to you.
Yeah, split. Alright, we'll just replace it. Like, actually, what fun things can we do?
Try and fix it with something inappropriate.
You have duct tape in your engineering kit.
Yeah, we'll just put duct tape over it. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what intelligence roll I can make.
Yeah,
Like how?
I mean, you don't have proficiency with the tools, so it would just be a straight intelligence check, if I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, just straight intelligence.
Straight intelligence. All right.
This is where you roll your nat 20.
Nope.
No, indeed. Oh, yeah, you just get a piece of duct tape, you're like, oh, this will be good, and you just slap it on.
Alright. Duct tape it is.
Alright, cool.
Is that it? Are we done?
Yeah, we're done.
Cool, excellent. Right, let's go find something else to do.
Yeah, we'll look for other things to mess with.
Alright. So, yep, you leave, and yeah, do you take the sign away, or are you just going to leave it there?
We're taking it with us.
Yeah, you're going to take it with you. Cool. So you walk on off. Where are you off to now?
Where haven't we been?
You haven't been to the bridge, the guest rooms, the observation deck on the ceiling. I mean, on the ceiling, on the like top deck. You haven't seen the well, that would be the bridge actually, where they steer it from.
Alright, top deck.
You go top deck.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, because basically airships are designed like an actual ship, and they use like elementals to actually make it fly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. Like I've got a picture of one on the Eberron rulebook, but yeah, they got like sails and everything. They're pretty cool. So let's go. So you go head on up to the top deck. Oh, I skipped what I wanted. And not that one. No, keep on going. There we go. That's what's the house called? Okay, cool. So you head on up to the top deck, and it's just like a massive like sort of ship's top deck, has big wood panels. There seems to be sort of some type of like magical dome over it to stop all the air and everything from, all the high winds and birds and so on that are flying around. So that sort of stops all that. There's not many people here. There's just a few people sort of lounging about, like looking around. Sort of same thing, sort of like down the observation deck. You do see one man who's rather interesting, who's dressed in red robes, and he has some type of like a symbol of like a kraken on his back, and he seems to be doing something sort of magical. And so none of you know anything about magics. He's still just fancy stuff to you. But he catches your attention immediately.
Ooh, shiny trinkets.
Magic man.
The magic man.
Yeah.
He looks like he might have stuff worth robbing.
Like, is he doing his own thing or?
You sort of see him, and he's sort of like walking. He's sort of walking around, and he's just like casting spells at these sort of interval pillars. You can't.
No, can I go to pickpocket him?
Yeah, you can indeed. As you go up, give me your sleight of hand check.
Nice.
Immediately you notice he has a wand sheath on the side, and you just unclip it and pull out the wand.
Nice. I give it a little wave and see if anything happens.
How do you use a wand? There's no like UMD, is there?
No idea. I have no idea.
No, there's no UMD there. I'm gonna move all this shit around. The random instruments I use as bookmarks. Okay, that's right there. That's nice and easy. Wands. I don't know why don't I just Google this, man? D5E wands. I know what it is a wand of, but let's see, how do you use them? Fuck off. No thank you. Don't show me this again. That's an immovable rod. I don't care about that shit. Just a wand, man. That's why I know how to use a wand. It just says you can just expend a charge.
No, okay.
So you sort of move around, and then there's just a big gust of wind that comes whipping past. And as soon as it does that, the guy turns around and goes, it just in a very nice voice, he just goes, "Can you hand that back over here, little one?"
What did you give it for me?
Wait, what did you say?
I asked what they would give me for it.
He goes, "I won't have you chucked in the dungeon, that's what I'll give you for it."
Okay.
Alright. So you just hand it back to him. And yeah, he just continues doing whatever it was he was doing. Now what do you guys want to do?
I want to follow him around for a bit to see what he does.
I'm gonna lounge around. I'm just gonna use the engineer on work by a chair and then lounge on it.
Okay. So you're just finding a chair to sit down on?
Yeah.
Yep, you managed to do that rather easily. And yeah, he sort of finishes off doing whatever it was he was doing, just making the rounds, and then he walks back. He sort of starts heading on downstairs. Do you want to follow him downstairs, or?
No, I'm just gonna. I think I'll join Blender and have a little. Yeah.
A little relaxing session.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just sit back. There's just a table with some refreshment on it. So it's like some punch with some real basic snacks.
I'll share some of the stuff that I took from the sandwich.
Okay.
From the kitchen.
Yeah, from the fancy kitchen downstairs. Yeah, so you take that. And yeah, you just sit there and you eat it. It's very good. And yeah, do you guys want to role play this little relaxing scene?
But that was a little bit of fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's what.
Problem
Do it
is
that
now.
way.
Well, for now at least, until one of them recognises us.
Nah, they won't. They'll never figure it out. I'm sure of it.
So, how long have we been on this airship now?
Yeah.
Probably like half a day.
Oh, so it's only just taken off.
Yeah, pretty much. You have like another
Oh,
2 days or so before it lands.
we better find get ourselves somewhere, maybe in a bulkhead or something that we can steal away into.
Are there like? No, we don't even need bucket. Like I don't know. Like first we could just hide in the janitor's closet and just sleep there.
Oh, we could.
Just put the sign in front saying engineers at work. Then they'll leave us alone.
Absolutely. Oh, that's good. That's a good idea.
Yeah, that is actually not too bad an idea. Alright, so do you guys want to head off to find somewhere to sleep for the night?
Yeah.
Might as well.
Yep.
We've got our rations for the day. We've had a little bit of an adventure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Time to be like a cat and sleep for a bit.
Alright, so you guys make your way around. Where do you want to go to look for this place to relax?
What's that?
Where do you
Is there,
want
like-
where do you want to look exactly? Do you want to go to like where the guest room and main like ball area / main restaurant and all that is sort of like the main decks? Do you want to go there or do you want to
I
go a
mean,
little more out?
Like, how about on the deck that we're on? Is there like a closet somewhere?
You see a small sort of like a building on top of the main deck, which has like which has sort of like a smaller kitchen, like a small like maintenance shed, janitor's closet, all that. So the stuff you were looking for before, it's all sort of there. It's probably around like mid-afternoon at the moment.
Maybe we could find that empty room and we could just make that our little base of operations.
Yeah. So where's cabins, right?
Yeah, there's
Yep.
the main decks. And there is so basically there's basically 2 levels for the main decks. You have like the upper class nobles main deck, and then you have like the commoners, more middle class main deck.
I said we got the upper class one. Like
Yeah, for sure.
they'll leave us alone.
Yep. So you make your way.
We'll get one of the expensive rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Maybe
how?
less filled in they'll leave us, and I'm pretty sure they won't interact with us. All right.
Right, cool. So how are you going to find an empty room? Are you just going to search them all for one that looks like it's unoccupied, or look for some other way of doing it quicker?
Nah, we'll just knock the door. If no one answers,
No.
we'll break in.
What about if we go to where the keys are held? Then we can find out which rooms keys
You
are
are-
still on the wall.
Fair enough. Or like look for like a guest booklet or something. Guest book.
Yeah, but if we had the key as well, that would make it easier.
It would make it easy to get in. Yes.
Okay, so it's like so yeah.
You're looking for basically a management's office
Yep.
where they have keys and a sort of like a manifest, so you know what rooms are occupied and which ones aren't. Because obviously the staff have like a spare key for each of the rooms. So yeah, you go in and you're walking around the main deck. It's obviously, since you're dressed as engineering staff, no one really bothers you as long as you don't bother them. A couple of nobles walk past. Do you want to interact with them or just let them be?
We'll leave them alone.
Okay, cool. So eventually, just walking around, you find sort of like the main. I guess it would be this is the main entrance where they would have all checked in and so on, as well as like the exit, which would leave the airship and when it docks. And yeah, there seems to be just one receptionist sitting there, and she's just doing her thing.
Is she distracted?
Yeah, she's just sort of writing in some booklet, and she's just shuffling around papers, just
Alright,
reading things and so on.
I'll stealth my way around to see if I can find a key.
So you stuff your way into the room. Do you want to roll me stuff? Yeah, you make your way in easily enough, and you're sort of like just looking around, and you see a board with keys hanging on with each room number. There's about half a dozen. There'd be about like 30 rooms, and you can see about half a dozen keys still on the room doors. On the room, like hooks type thing.
Yep.
You know
So
what I mean.
Yeah. So I'll just take one of them and bugger off with it.
You take room 23. Do you want to do anything else, like put yourself in the guest list or something?
I'll write that the room is out of service.
Out of service. All right, cool. Do you want to say anything to the lady, just like to officially do it, or?
Yeah. So once I've got the key, I'll come back and I'll say that the gaffer sent me through to do some work in room 23. He's already given me the key. That's make sure nobody goes in for us. Cheers.
Do you want to give me a persuasion roll?
Deception.
Oh yeah, deception, of course. Yes.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, indeed. She just looks and goes, "I haven't heard there's been any problems."
Well, the usual story, isn't it? They never tell anybody what's going on around here, do they?
I guess I will have to run this past somebody. Uh, Wait one moment, and she just gets up to leave. What are you going to do?
I'll switch. I'll go and get a different key.
Yeah. So you just wait for her. So you just wait for her to leave, go in, and then take a different key instead.
Yep.
What room key are you going to take? You have 30, 27, 12, and 3.
We'll take number 3.
Okay, cool. And then you just leave, or what?
Yeah, we'll just leave at that point, and then we'll go set up in room.
Room 3. Okay. So yeah, you get there, and as you expect from a noble deck, it is very, very nice. You have a nice window view of the outside. You can see the elemental ring quite clearly from your room that keeps the airship afloat. Everything is pretty much got embroidered in gold. There's a nice clock on the wall. There's a large desk. There's a queen-size bed in the main room. Then there's a secondary room with 2 singles in it. There's a bathroom. Then there's like a sort of like a magical intercom system. to call for like something like room service or something like that. Yeah, and then there's like also like a general lounging area with access to like a deck.
Nice. How good.
Indeed.
I'll have a look around the room, see if they've got any gifts for us.
No, there's nothing in this room because no one actually. It wasn't meant to be occupied.
Oh,
Like, is there like bed sheets and stuff?
There's like spare sheets and so on. Yeah,
Yeah, that's good enough. That's good enough for a blender.
fair enough. Cool. So, are you going to just sleep the night away, or what do you get? What do you get as your guys planned?
I said sleep the night away.
Yeah, are you going to use the beds, or what are you doing?
Oh yeah, definitely gonna use the bed.
Okay, cool.
yep, beds it is.
Alright. Alright. So strength check to see who's the little spoon.
What's that?
Strength check to see who's the little stream.
Yeah.
Who's the little spoon? Oh, okay, sure.
No. Loser gets to be little spoon.
The loser is the little spoon, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll do it then.
Okay, give me a strength check then.
Okay.
Strength versus strength. Go.
Son of a gun.
Okay, so blend is the little
Why
spoon.
do I only roll sevens? Why do I only roll sevens? That's so dumb. Alright, I guess we know
Come
how
on, I
we're
thought you were
sleeping.
supposed to be a fighter blender.
I love how the +2 lost to the -1.
Yeah.
That's a bit of a kick in the balls, eh?
Oh.
Ironically, how I won.
Alright, sweet. So, yeah, so you're the little spoon. Well, what precautions do you take for the night? You just jump in bed? No,
We'll put up the sign outside the door and lock the
Unlock
door.
the door.
Alright, fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, yeah, so as you're sitting there for the night, you fall asleep and you get a very rude awakening as a series of men just quickly shove you in a sack,
Oh, son of a gun.
and you get just like they sort of run off with you. What do you guys do?
So what's happened to us?
You can't. You're just lying there. All of a sudden, you get picked up by the legs and dropped into a sack.
Oh, fuck you. Holy shit, what? We're in a sack. What?
I'll use my daggers to cut my way out of the sack.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you cut your way out. You drop on the floor, and the room is filled with armored men and guards.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh,
Right, what is
Alright,
going on?
no, I'm just capping it.
All right. So do you cut your way out the back too?
Yeah, I'm cutting away out of my bag.
Yep.
And
I-
when I see the people, I'm just gonna like try to like run underneath through their legs.
Okay. Both of you give me acrobatics checks.
Alright. Come on, dice. Please don't betray me this time. Yes!
There we go.
Hey!
If there was ever a time to roll a nat 20.
Yes.
All right. Go on, Marcus.
I got 20.
Oh, you're 20. Okay, yeah, you're both fine. Yeah, you both quickly dart out of the legs, and then you just hear someone yell, "Stop them!" And yeah, then like the guards follow you out, and they're just chasing you down the hallway. Essentially. Okay, which direction are you guys going?
Well,
there's
obviously
only
away
one.
from the people.
Yeah. I say to the bridge. No one might be there this time.
So yeah, we're gonna make our way towards the bridge, are we?
Yeah.
We're gonna
Or is there
hijack
like
them.
is there like a sort of like an emergency like fire thing?
There is.
No, we're
Yeah,
gonna have to.
pull one of those.
Yep. Okay. Sprinkler systems turn on. It starts raining, I
Yeah.
guess, on top of you,
Yeah.
and then there's alarm going off.
Yep.
The guys are still chasing you.
Yeah. We're still yeah. We're still going towards the bridge.
Yep. See, as you're running towards the bridge, yeah, you see the large door that says "bridge" in front of you,
Uh,
and yeah, you burst on in, and you can sort of see the deck. You can see out into the open, into the area in front of you. This
is there like
area also is much like the observation deck below, as in it has like massive windows, and so the bridge is sort of away from the windows, so people can like look in and look down and see the whole area in front of you. You see the captain there. You see the couple of helmsmen.
is there like a PA system?
There is indeed.
Where is it?
It's sort of right next to the captain.
Ah, dang.
I mean, not like right next to him. It's like probably like 20 feet away from him, but you can see it next to the captain, like in his area. He's just sitting on the steering wheel at the moment.
Is it one of those like? Is it locked on or is it like a wire to pull on?
It's like a wire to pull on.
Okay. I'll I'll I'll, I'll go for it.
All right, you go for it. What do you say on the intercom or the?
The airship is crashing. Please, I'll just scream the airship is crashing. Like,
All right. So you scream the airship. You run up. You grab it. Scream the airship captain. The captain turns, looks at you, goes like, "Oi, you! What?" And then the guards burst into the door. And now, what do you do now?
I scream into the uh, I scream into the mic mutiny. There's mutiny on board.
All right.
What's my deception? It's -1. But oh, we'll see what happens.
You see it.
Yeah, just there's people attacking the people attacking the bridge.
Okay, roll.
Oh fuck.
So, yeah, you just end up croaking in a very clearly. You start like speaking Goblinoid again, and you yell the same thing, but it's a Goblin instead of in common.
Yep.
Wait, wouldn't that have the same effect as like somebody just starts speaking fucking
Demonic.
no, like if you're on a plane and all of a sudden the pilot just shouts Allahu Akbar, everyone people just freak out.
Oh, well, maybe we'll see.
Alright,
All right, what are you doing to get away from the guards?
I'm gonna grab the steering wheel and pull it hard to the left or something.
All right, give me a strength check, and you'll be opposed by the captain. Where's he?
come on. Come on. I
Really?
believe in
Plus
you.
0? Okay. No, apparently
Oh,
not. So as he sees what you're doing, he just grips on, and he goes, "No, you don't, you little shit!" And he just holds it there.
I'd stab him in the hand.
All right, roll an attack. Yep, you hit. Roll damage.
1d4.
Oh, very nice.
Nice.
6 damage. All right. And everyone roll me initiative now.
Alright.
So now we got Cap. All right. So oh shit, you got 23. So it's 23. Captain is what's his dex plus 1. Oh shit. So we got 21. blend. Got 20, and then the guards. What's their bonus? Oh, they also just +1. They got 9. Okay.
Wow.
Alright, so Kilk, you're going first.
So the first thing I'm going to do is disengage and run.
Alright, where are you running?
As far away as there is some other people.
Alright, so you run basically to the edge of the bridge to, like, basically on their observation deck. And you're standing by some railings.
Yep.
Alright, cool. Goes to the captain's turn. He's going to follow you. And he's going to attack you with his rapier. I guess
Yep, that hits.
It is 1d8 plus 1. So you're taking 8 damage.
Okay.
Alright, and then it goes to Blender's turn. There's 4 guards in the room and the captain. One of the guards is in heavy armor.
Alright. I'll pull out both of my short swords and charge the captain.
Alright, cool. Well, give me your attack.
Alright.
I don't know if there's any difference with charging. Let's just quickly check. There must be a glossary. Oh shit, there is. Charge. Will not be on this page. Charge. C-H. C-H-A. This line character. Charge. Nope, it moves under attack. Action. Let's see. I don't think there's any actual. Maybe attack. Let's see. Sorry. Attack roll. Does not say. Oh, well, I'll just say. I'll do what Pathfinder does. You get. Well, actually, you get advantage because this system always works on advantage. So you get an advantage on your attack. Just the first attack, though.
Yep.
So roll twice, take the highest.
Ooh, 19.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So that's 19 plus 4, 23.
All right. Roll damage.
Well, because it's a hit, I'm gonna do a disarming attack.
Okay. And that uses your move.
Yep, and it's a DC 12.
DC 12 strength or what? Dex.
Yep, DC 12 strength.
Okay, what does Noble have? Nothing. He's strength 0. Okay, he fails miserably. Alright, sweet. So you deal roll damage and he's disarmed.
Alright. So I'm also adding my damage die after this.
Okay.
Okay. And then my additional damage die.
6. Oh, shit. Okay.
Ooh, nice.
Alright, he's dead.
Oh, dang it.
Yeah, he only had 9 hit points, so. So he's dead. Yeah, so just describe how you kill the captain.
Seeing a charge at click, I basically went for his shins, not his shins, like the back of his legs.
Yeah, you cut his ankles, yeah.
Cut his ankles, and then stab in his spine.
Okay. Alright, so yeah, you just...
Slash,
Yeah, so he just... You just, as you cut his legs, he just falls to the floor, and you just rip your sword up his spine, and you just
Oh, wait.
sever it,
Yeah.
and you just
So like instead of just going for his like hand holding his something, basically slash like a major artery, I guess.
yeah, and
But it
he's
hurts,
very dead.
and he's very dead.
Yeah. And what? So then it goes to the guard's turn. One of the guards grabs the intercom and he goes. He just says, "More guards to the bridge."
Uh, is there anything like in front of the bridge?
You can jump. There's basically an observation. Like the bridge is like a couple of meters away from the windows, so like and the window is like curved downwards, so they can see like down onto the ground from where they are.
Oh, so we're like at the bottom. Okay.
Yeah,
I was gonna say like
you're like a little bit above. It's not like a. It's sort of got like a shape where the bridge is sort of connected to the main decks, but it's like at the front it like bridges it like arcs down, and then it has like after that then sort of like further back it has a couple more levels going down, if that
okay.
makes sense.
So if we jump out the window, what do we land on?
Well, if you jump out off the edge of the bridge you'd land on the windows and you'd sort of roll down into their observation area.
Okay. I say we jump out the window. Basically I tell Click jump the window, head for the engineering room.
Alright, cool. What's Cook doing?
I'm going to climb down.
As well? Cool. So you two drop over the edge and yeah, you start running down towards the engineering bay, and over the time you see where our two goblin assassins have just killed the captain. All guards on high alert. Conduct a manhunt on the engineering levels.
Yep. So we Christian, we don't survive here so what? That's the only thing I can think of now. Basically, we're gonna recreate the start of Volcano.
Fair enough.
All right.
Where were we before we went into the engine room? How far away were we from the engine?
You're very close.
Yeah.
You're literally you're in the engineering bay now. If you run straight ahead, you'll be in the main engine room.
Yeah.
My plan is I'm just going to go straight into the engine room and just start mucking around with all the dials and stuff.
Sam, and like just head for main crystal and like start like I don't know smashing it or something. I don't know how engines work.
Fair enough. You just smash important looking things.
Yeah, like you said there was a crystal that was like thing.
Yes.
Like
You're gonna run straight towards that.
Yeah, I'm gonna run straight towards it.
Yep. Well, lucky for you, you are on that second level. You run out. You're on the catwalks, and you can see the crystal right in front of you. A couple of guards burst out of the guards room that was connected to this room. However, they're going to have to run up the stairs to get to you. So you'll have time. How are you going to take out the crystal? What are you going to do?
I'm gonna crash into it.
Yep. So if you want to, you're going to have to run around to the catwalk that leads straight up to the crystal. The mage right is from before is standing there, and he's holding his wrench as a weapon. And he's going to try and stop you.
All right.
All right. What about Kilt? What are you going to do?
I'm just finding control panels and fucking with them.
Yeah. So you run along. You run along. You see like a series of valves and so on, and you just start like turning all the valves, shutting them off, turning them on, whatever it is. Just running along, just switching them as you go along. And then and then we'll go to Blender. How are you getting past the guy who's trying to stop you? He's standing right in front of the control panel.
Is it possible to run at him and then parry his attack while I'm running past him?
Yep, you can do that. So you're going to have to. Okay, Okay, so he's going to take his attack of opportunity against you. I won't need that book anymore. Let's jump to the Eberron book. What does a Mage Right have? Mage Right. What's this? Oh, he's spellcasting.
Ha, he's a spellcaster. That means he's not good at martial.
No, he... Oh, he still has a +3 to hit though, that's not bad.
What the fuck?
Because he has his proficiency bonus, melee or range. Oh, and then he uses his dex for his weapon. He's got a finesse weapon. Okay, fair enough. He's just got a dagger. So yeah, he misses, I guess, because that was lower than your AC. Yeah, so he swings. You just quickly go past it, dash it. You got the control panel in front of you, or you got the crystal. Which one are you
go
going?
for the crystal.
Go for the crystal.
I'm thinking on the ship, but now with no survivors.
Are you just going to tackle the crystal?
Yeah, tackle the crystal.
Yeah, you just reach, grab onto the crystal, and you feel just massive courses of electricity just go through your body. You're fried. You're dead. But killed. You as you're turning, you turn around and you see just massive arcs of electricity bursting off in every direction. The crystal destabilizes, falls down, shatters, and a large elemental comes up out of the crystal, and he starts just like attacking things. You see wild spells, just living spells, just start arcing across the floor. The guards get all electrocuted to death. Everything, all the lights are blasting red. You feel the ship start to tilt as it starts to head straight towards the floor. What are you doing?
I'm trying to see if I can find enough stuff to make a parachute.
Unfortunately, down here you don't have much luck finding anything for a parachute. You could try a storage bay, I guess.
Yep, I'll go and see if I can find like a tablecloth or something because I've got some rope. So
yeah. So do you just jump off onto the bottom level?
Yep.
Yeah. Give me a deck save to stick your landing, or acrobatics, I guess. I guess acrobatics would be better. Well, they're probably the same.
My dex is a +3, but my acrobatics is a 5.
So you land. You manage to stick your landing. You run through the barracks, and you realise you could probably grab one of their blankets.
Yep, I'll do that. I'll take the blanket out though and just use the duvet cover.
Okay, yeah, you grab the duvet cover. So you run along. You could run through the back into the what's it called, the storage room. And you can the cargo bay, and you can see a control panel which would open up the main door, the main back door, if you want to do that.
Yep.
Yeah, you do that, and now you got to let's say give me a raw intelligence check to try to use the parachute try to use the duvet cover as a parachute.
Yeah.
So you just grab like the corners. And when you jump out, you realise you've sort of crossed the corners, and you just flop to your death. You land on the floor, and you just go splat. But you get the last look as you get to see the airship also go down and crash into the ground with a massive explosion.
Oh man.
As I draw my last breath, I just...
I just like to imagine, like, oh man, while I was like going for the tackle the crystal, I'm shouting out, "No survivors!"
Yep, no one survived.
No survivors.
That was great. That was actually a great session, to be honest. I knew what I wanted to do, but I was like, there's two options. Either they're going to try and do a mutiny, and that's going to fail miserably, or they're just going to wait until they get to the end of the session, and then I'm going to have to like do something like in Breland. And I was going to do maybe a Thief's Guild quest or something, but you went for the option I wanted you to go for, so I'm really glad you did that.
Well, at least we have we have a starting story for the next 5-week campaign.
Yeah, when we actually do the official 5-week campaign, which will be in Eberron.
Yeah, this is how it's gonna start with the remaining survivors.
Yeah, you're gonna start, and you're gonna be a wandering group who finds a gnome lying on the floor who tells you to take this, find the owner of this ring. Fucking excellent. That was great. I love that. What do you think of it, Marcus?
That was fun.
Yeah.
I like that really well.
Yeah, that was actually really funny.
Survivors.
Fuck everyone.
Oh man.
Alright, so we will end the session there. Anyone who watched that, if you enjoyed, remember to like, subscribe, share, and so on.